How to get your third stimulus check if you hadn't got it yet. We're going to cover that plus a whole lot more. But first, thank you for stopping by my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. Thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel and allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Okay, if you hadn't got your third stimulus check yet, there are still a few comments that's saying they hadn't got it. So therefore, what do? Okay, it's real simple, but it does take a little work on your part. For non-filers, most people that hadn't got it are non-filers. They don't really have to file income tax because of they don't work or their income level. But the thing you need to do is file your income tax. I know the deadline is right around the corner. The deadline is on the 17th. It's not going to make you pay taxes just because you file, because you're not going to have to pay taxes. But they will get your information if you file it. And also on this year's tax return, they ask you, did you get your $600 stimulus check? Did you get your $1,400 stimulus check? And if you say no on both of those questions, guess what? You're going to get your check. It's going to be probably in the form of a refund, income tax refund. But you will get your money. That's the only way to do it now. Yes, some people will still be getting them, but it's going to take a while. They got up to a year to deliver these checks. But if you are a non-filer, this is how you get your check. And I really wouldn't worry too much if you don't meet the deadline. The 17th is the deadline to pay your taxes. If you don't meet the deadline and you don't owe taxes anyway, I really wouldn't worry about a penalty or nothing like that, because you don't owe taxes. You're trying to get your stimulus check. And probably because you didn't get it, most likely they don't have your information, and this is the only way to get your information to them. So go ahead and fill out your taxes whether you normally do or not. Okay, we got a lot of other stuff to cover here today. Dr. Fauci. There is a big push to get Dr. Fauci fired. I'm going to have to say I kind of agree with this, because Dr. Fauci has been wrong a lot more than he's been right. Nobody really listens to him. Nobody respects him. And if he don't have the respect, he can't get nothing done. So Dr. Fauci is, I hate to say it this way, but he's almost useless. He needs to be replaced. Mask. The CDC and President Biden has said if you've been fully vaccinated and it's been at least 2 weeks since you got your last vaccination, you don't need to wear your mask anymore. The only time you really need to wear these masks is if you're indoors in a medical facility. Private companies, they can still say you have to wear your mask in their buildings because they own the building. They've got the right to make their own rules. Airlines. We don't know yet what airlines are going to do, but I imagine you're going to still have to wear your mask on an airline because it's such close quarters and people are in there together. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the airline still makes you wear a mask. Y'all, throughout this whole pandemic, just about everywhere you turn, you'd see signs. Your mask is required inside this building or whatever it said, but nobody really enforced it. No matter where you go, you see people coming in like they own the world, not wearing their masks. They don't care about themselves or anyone else. People has always been trying to make wearing mask and the vaccine a political thing. And I believe it's because, I know I'm going to get jumped on for saying this, and I'm sorry, but Donald Trump, he refused to wear a mask for a long time, and I believe his followers are just following him. They're making it a political statement. And it's not a political statement. It's about saving lives. Could be your own life. Y'all, even though the CDC and President Biden has said you don't have to wear your mask if you're fully vaccinated for at least 2 weeks, my wife and I are fully vaccinated. We got our second shot a little over a month ago. I'm going to still wear my mask for a little while longer. I'm not ready to let go of it yet. The fourth stimulus check. Will we get a fourth stimulus check? Nobody knows. I cover this in probably 75% of my videos. Nobody knows. Everybody is giving you their opinion. In my opinion, yes, we will get a fourth stimulus check. And every day it passes by, it looks even better that we will get that. Reoccurring checks is another question. I'm not real confident on that. But still, if they pass it through the Reconciliation Act, they could actually put it in there and we could get reoccurring checks. In this new package, they could put the $200 boost for Social Security in there, or they could put the raise for $279 for Social Security in there. Nobody knows what they're going to do yet, but every day it's looking better and better. President Biden said that he will not raise taxes on people that's making $400,000 a year or less, but he wants to raise corporate tax. Well, if he raises corporate tax, he is going to be taxing everyone across the board because these big corporations are not going to absorb that cost. They're going to pass it on to you and me at the cash register. So yes, we will be taxed one way or the other. Another thing they're looking at is a gas tax. Well, you buy gas, don't you? And you make less than $400,000 a year. Therefore, you will be taxed if he passes this gas tax. So, yes, that was a political lie on his part because everyone at the end of the day will be taxed one way or the other. Again, the CDC and President Biden has both said that you don't need to wear your mask if you're fully vaccinated. And your last vaccination was at least 2 weeks ago. But now that's going to create another problem. All the people that was wearing their mask before that hadn't been vaccinated, now they're going to pull theirs off because who's going to know? Y'all, people does not care about their fellow man. They only care about themselves. And they will take the mask off. They will not get vaccinated because it's a political thing. The argument that people was saying about there could be a microchip in the vaccination, that is the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life. It is retarded to say something like that. Can you imagine how small that microchip is going to have to be to go through that? Have y'all seen the needle that they use for vaccinations? It's like a micro needle. I mean, it's very small. You don't even feel it when it goes in your skin. To say a microchip is going to go through that needle is crazy. Y'all, I've said it before and I've got a lot of hate on it, but I'm going to say it again because I'm no stranger to hate because I tell the truth and a lot of people can't handle the truth. I believe you should be fully vaccinated and you should have to show proof that you've been fully vaccinated in order to get any kind of benefits. Pandemic benefits, any type. The kind that you get without a pandemic, food stamps, stimulus checks, anything. You should not get anything until you can show proof that you've been fully vaccinated. You can either be part of the solution or you're part of the problem. And if you don't get vaccinated, you're part of the problem. Y'all, I love you all. Sound off in the comments below. You can sound off on me if you want to. I would prefer you sound off on the lawmakers. Act as if you're talking to them, telling them about the job that they're doing and the job that they're not doing. Act as if you're talking to the president, the vice president, the Federal Reserve, the senators, the congressmen, your governor, your local government. Maybe, just maybe, somebody that can do something will hear it. Y'all keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He's going to get us through all of this stuff, and I don't think it's going to be that much longer. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders. Say a prayer for everyone around the world hurting through COVID, through financial hardship, or any other affliction. Y'all, the whole world needs a healing. Jesus Christ is the only one that can do that. Until next time, I love you all. Ciao.